Hello, hello. Happy Monday night and welcome. Hope you had a wonderful holiday and safe holiday weekend. And you are ready to do some stamping with me. I'm super excited. I have lots to share with you. I'm going to forget half of it because that's what I do. Uh, and let me know when you're here so I'm not just talking to me. Maybe I'll clean a stamp or two while I wait for you. Because sometimes it pops up at different times on people's feeds. Earlier Friday night, I guess, I tried a YouTube live, and that was kind of cool. And we might do some of those. I might feed some of those in here. Hello, Brenda. Welcome, welcome. And Shannon, hello. Okay, so I can start talking about what I have for you. Let's see. First off, we've been doing a lot with SVGs and Cricuts the last couple of months, and you asked, and I heard, and I listened, and I thought, and I listened some more. Many of you love the Embellies, love the SVGs, love the Cricut, but many of you want to just make cards. You don't want to play with your Cricut all the time. You do like them, but so anywho, I decided that since it's summertime and we need to kick back and maybe stamp outside, maybe maybe you're at a picnic and you want to do some coloring, all kinds of things. I'm going to keep my Facebook Lives for making cards without Cricuts. I'm still going to have Embellies and they will still be there. I just won't use them in my Facebook Live. So I'm still here. They've not gone anywhere. Those of you that love Embellies, there are still tons and tons and tons of them, and they will be more added. Not any today, though. Yeah. Sometimes we just want to make a card and we don't want to go through that whole techie process of the computer or even an app. You just want a card. And I feel like I've left my card makers behind. Embelly makers have been good, but our card makers have kind of been. So I decided that I would do kind of a makeover because those of you that know me for a long time know that I am I am like a goldfish. If there's something bright, I just go. So I thought if I made this like super official and I changed the look, I change up my schedule, I change what I do, we could do some super cool cards. Ooh, I'm closed captioned. Well, that's neat. I didn't do anything, but I'll take it. Must be an update. Okay, so if you're an Embelly user, no worries. They're still there. Don't go anywhere. Go look at the store. Check them out. There was a special. I did not discontinue it yet. So if you have not placed your Embelly order, now that's not on Stampin' Up. That's just SVGs for Cricut people. You can still use the code WOW, W-O-W, and get half off. Okay, so back to here. You'll notice over my shoulder, there it is, I put up our logo so that we would stick with it. Let's Learn has been with me for years and years and years because I started out as a teacher. So Let's Learn kind of describes what we do. And my poor team, my Stampin' Up! Team, I felt really funny calling the simplers. They're not simple at all. They're very complicated. And they're really wonderful people. So I didn't want them to have to call themselves the Simples. So, so now they're the Let's Learners, and that makes way more sense, I guess. So my Stampin' Up! Team is Let's Learn Stampin', and I feel a little bit better about that. I just felt really weird calling them the Simplers. Next, I really like the idea that we need to learn some techniques. I think I personally get in the rut of doing the same thing over and over and over again, and I cut the form and that's what we do. And that's kind of what was happening with Embellies too. Even though that they were different, they were getting pretty similar. So I needed to change it up. So the other piece that I want to do is I'm finding that I have a few more things at night only with my family and only with the few of us. So I'm only going to go live on Monday nights. I won't be going live on Thursday, but I'll be posting stuff all week long. Make sure you check out the blog. There'll be recordings, there'll be blog posts with cards and sketches, things for you to do. There'll be plenty of things all week long. And I'm saving Friday nights for some live Zoom classes. I haven't had those in a long time, and it's time to bring those in too. So watch for stuff. I feel like, okay, and I'm going to show my age. I feel like Ron Popeil. Anybody remember that name? And he did like infomercials in the middle of the night about some potato peelers or something. I don't even remember what they were. My kids were little, and I would be up in the middle of the night watching Ron Popeil. And his big line was, "Wait, there's more." I feel like that today. So I have like lots of things going on for you. Some of them I'm even not telling you yet. I'm saving them because wait, there's more was enough. First of all, today starts my BOGO sale. Now, if you've never done a BOGO, you're wondering, what is she talking about? Basically, it's free stuff. So I gathered all of my retired stamp sets. As I'm a business demonstrator, I don't keep things once they're not in the catalog. Set it, forget it. Yes, see? Once they're not in the catalog and you can't buy them, I don't want to show them to you because that just would make you crazy. But they're gorgeous and I still love them. So I need to find them a nice home. So here's how it works. Look at the BOGO list, which you can find in today's blog post. Again, I keep popping that up there for you. Look at the blog post. Scroll down and you'll see where it says the BOGO sale. There's a list of every stamp set that I have and some punches and some bundles. That's all that's left. You pick out what you want. You total it up. That dollar amount, whatever that is, you then go to Stampin' Up, use the host code that's right there for you, and order a Stampin' Up order for that amount. I will ship you all the retired product that you picked out, and you get that free. Okay? It's really pretty simple. You get free stuff. But wait, there's more. See, I told you. Stampin' Up is also having bonus days right now. Bonus days means if you place a $50 order with Stampin' Up, has nothing to do with me, just on my Stampin' Up site, they do this for you. They are going to send you a $5 coupon code in the mail that you can use in August. And you know why you're going to want to use it in August? Look what's coming in August. So cool. Yes, holiday, Thanksgiving, Halloween, fall, Christmas. They're coming out a month early with it this year. That's why I hesitated after I said it. I was like, wait. Used to be September. It's here in August this year. So we have more time for fall. We always seem to like jump in and it was over and then we were into Christmas too quick. So you're going to save those $5 coupons. They come in the mail to you. Super cool. Yes, exactly, Shannon. You have to save the emails. You do. Because they don't keep them and I don't have them. So you really need to save them. Print them out, put them in a folder, put them on your desk. They're silly, crazy long numbers. Really silly. Okay, so there's that. But wait, there's more. Yep. I am offering... Is the catalog bigger now? I think it is. Well, I have stuff in it. The size is the same. There are... I can't open it yet. 83 pages. Customers that have ordered from me this year, 2020, what a year it's been, I had Stampin' Up! Send them to you directly. My demonstrators that are on my team, they should be getting them in the mail. It's one of the perks of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator is that you have your stuff a month ahead of time. So demonstrators are ordering this month. Yep, it's really cool. If you're thinking, you know, boy, I was going to spend the money anyway, I might as well get the discount. Hit me up and ask me what the deal is and I'll help you out with it. Next thing. Wait, there's more. I am now, and I'm not going to do this. I was not going to do this because BOGO's going on right now, but you know, hey. I am going to send anyone that places an order, a $50 order, is going to get a packet from me in the mail with the make and takes for the cards that I show in the Facebook Live. Wait, what? Yeah, so what does that mean? Well, let me get them out. They don't want to come out. I missed one. You are going, whoever places an order this week are going, I can't get this stuff out of the envelope. I must have done something wrong. There it is. Come out. There. So you won't get the finished cards. So you will get the supplies that you need to make this card. You will get the supplies that you need to make this card. And the supplies for this card. And the supplies for this card. Okay. All right, so that's when you place an order, and this is going to happen every week going forward. So you might want to time your orders. Every week when I do the Facebook Lives, if you see something that you love, place an order that week and you will get the make and takes that go with that order. Okay, it doesn't go with the order. You will get the make and takes of the week. I guess that's how I should do it. They go with the card, whatever card we made during our Facebook Live. Trust me, this is gonna be fun. All right, so there's that. I don't think I have any more. I think that was enough. So 3 things. So placing an order this month is super cool. You get some extra goodies from me. Now remember I told you that this month we were working with Ridiculously Awesome. I love the sentiments in this. I love the size of them. I needed to make some cards that could actually work with it because they're kind of big sentiments. They kind of need a little extra something. So let me just make sure I have everything and I am not missing something. So tonight we are working with Ridiculously Awesome. We are working with this really great embossing folders. Notice these are little. The reason these are little is Stampin' Up! Has, and I do have my catalog. Stampin' Up! Has, I can show you this catalog. This is the annual. Is releasing after much ado. We've been waiting. We are getting our new Stampin' Cut embossing machine, and it folds up. But again, wait, there's more. There's also this itty bitty little mini one. Love it. So because it's a mini one, it weighs less, it's easy to carry, all those things. Now, I said yes, it's in the annual catalog, but it's not here yet. So we can only drool over it a little bit. My understanding, if the boat arrives as promised, this will be available in September. Maybe. Demonstrators get it earlier. And this one will be available before Christmas, but I don't know exactly when yet. And don't hold me to dates because I'm really not in charge of the shipping department, but they're hoping. So I had to get, these little mini folders fit in the mini embossing machine, right? Okay, so we're using this stamp set. We are using the Designer Series paper, Forever Greenery. It's so pretty. Really great paper. I love this, and I'm definitely not a huge green person, but these are awesome. So I pull mine apart, remember? And I included it in our handout for today, which is on my blog post. And I show you how I cut my papers up. I take my Designer Series papers, I split them. So I keep some full pages because I might want to make a bag. I might want to use it for a sampler. And I can always cut them later, but it's hard to put them back together. So I pull one of each of the 12 by 12s out and I put them away. That's what these are. Then I take the others and I cut them into 4-inch strips and then 6-inch across. So then I end up with this, and this is the full wide, it's called full wide stamp case. These are in the catalog too, or in my online store. And they come in a pack of 4 for $10, I believe. And then I put the paper in here, all pre-cut. I also cut that little piece off the back of the paper that tells me what colors go with it. Then I go in and I cut that paper and I pop it in here, the Designer Series paper, in its color. So when I want to make a card using the Forever Greenery, I just grab this and I'm good to go. So let me show you how this works. I'm gonna move you over here. And, oh, I'm using Pretty Peacock. I'm also using Pretty Peacock paper, cardstock. I thought I had these all out and ready to go, but now I can't seem to find them because I picked everything up and now they're gone. Hold on, I probably put them in my pile over here. While I was showing off. Is that right? No, that's not the right one. Oh, you know what? We'll just start from scratch. Disregard. So I need right here. Ta-da. Okay, so here's my 4x6 Designer Series paper, right? Here is my Pretty Peacock. Those are the two pieces going to go on the front. I then need my Whisper White. Now I am using the stitched nested labels. I'm also going to show you a trick if you don't have the stitched nested labels or you don't have a die cut machine yet. You're waiting for Stampin' Up! To get you one and you don't have one yet. If you still have a Big Shot, then you can use these. Love these stitched nested labels. They're so cool. These are in the annual catalog. So I'm using that because I need a pretty big item, a piece of paper. I need something to showcase my stamp on. And then I'm also using some itty bitty little, the Elegant Faceted Gems. Love these. I used the faceted ones that look kind of like, see the colors? There's a clear, there's kind of a frosted, and then a petal pink. Can you tell I've used a lot of the pink already? All right, so I'm going to start with my card. I need my 8.5 by 11 cut in half, my nice standard Whisper White, thick Whisper White, and I'm going to score at 4 1/4. Make sure when you use the trimmer that you grab this. Becky, I'm sorry, yours is still missing. Becky lost hers somewhere in her living room. And I have a bone folder here somewhere in my travels. Here it is. All right. So there's my base. Now instead of just having one piece, we're going to use two different pieces here. And if you look, it will tell us I need a 2x4 of the Designer Series paper and then a 3 1/4 by 4 of Pretty Peacock. Alrighty. But if you think about it, I need this, even though I could just go like this and just cut too, but then my leaves would be going the wrong way. If it was a different paper, it wouldn't matter. But in this case, I got to do it this way. So this is going to go 2 inches right here. So save that. That would do a second card of the same item. And then 4 inches right here. Okay? So there's that part of the card front. And then this one needs to be 3 1/4. I'll do it this way. I'm not going to worry about it. 3 1/4 by 4. Okay, so I have these two, right? And I'm going to move this out of the way. Now, before I could just pop it on there, but I'm not gonna. I am going to use this one of the greenery, and I'm going to pop my, and you can see that it just fits in there. And I'm going to make sure that this gray, I'm nice and straight, and I'm going to pop this in my Big Shot. Now the trick with some of the Big Shot stuff is what plate do you use, and the sandwich, and how do you do it, and it shouldn't be this complicated. It really shouldn't. But what has happened is Stampin' Up! Took back the design of these. So these are a little different. They're a little thinner. They don't quite work perfectly. So you can use the regular platform. This is until we get the new one, and then it'll probably change up. And then the 2 plates, and slide this through. All right. Okie doke. Whoopsie. Just sit still. Okay. So now we have this great texture. Embossing folders just make it feel so elegant. I don't know what it is. It's just magical. Now I want the leaves to go up, but the leaves could go down if you wanted. Actually, they go up all the time. Never mind. Disregard. I don't know why. It's an optical illusion, I think. So before I put it down, I'm going to ink it. Those of you that used to watch me are thinking, this lady never inked. She's inking now. And you're just going to do a little bit along the edge. And then you're going to grab your silicone mat. Oh, you definitely want a silicone mat. And you're going to put this down lightly. Lightly. You're going to just go ever so gently over the top of your embossing. Let me bring you in so that you can see how this just makes it pop, right? Don't get carried away. If you scrub too hard, then you'll push down and you'll get it on the back of the paper, on the background, and then this won't stand out. Look, isn't that cool? And you know what? No one yells. If it isn't exactly even, call it ombre and you're good. Right? Better to go light at first and then come back and add more than to get super carried away at the beginning. Okay. The only trick I'm going to tell you right now is make sure that you don't have anything on your hand when you grab the white piece, or you're going to end up with ink on stuff and you're not going to be happy. Or drop the ink pad on it. One more thing, I'm going to ink this too. I'm using Pretty Peacock, which is not necessarily what this paper calls for. This paper calls for Pear Pizzazz, this color, if you're a matchy-matchy person. But you know what? Because I'm going to side these guys right together with a Pretty Peacock, they look good with it. Look at that color. Oh, I love it. Okay. Now, pick these babies up, slide you over a little. And this one, and I'm going to put you down right here, and then you are going to go right here, right? So I need to make sure that I'm lining them up where I want them, so I'm nice and even on either side, all right? And I'm going to use, I'm still really liking Seal Plus, but you don't need anywhere near as much of it, but it really does hold your cards in great shape. They don't go anywhere. It stays really nice and tight. this one. Right, so pretty. Okay, now I'm ready to do the sentiment. I'm going to take my Whisper White and I'm going to do You Are My Sunshine. And I'm going to use my Pretty Peacock for that on Whisper White. Okay, then I'm going to choose which one of my sentiments, or which one of my stitched gizmos, stitch nested labels. They don't have them as gizmos. What's the secret of not having to restart it and the secret of breaking the connection? Mary Lou, I am struggling with the regular seal. I've watched video on video. I've talked to leader on leader. I've talked to, there's a trick to it. I have yet to master it. This one, no worries. This one I do great. This one I don't have any trouble with. I just literally pick it up and it breaks. This one has, if you look really close, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't. This one comes out in like, they're all little segments like on a worm. You're gonna love it now. This one is just like the snail was, but I have I'll work with this one again while you guys are here. They tell me, see, this one's too small. They tell me that once you get it, you'll be in love. I'm not in love yet. And I'm gonna put that there. So I'm using the one that I love because I look like a dork when I do it and I can't make it do it. Yeah. So this is going to go over here. I'm going to leave Mr. Big Shot over here for a minute. Trust me, I'm cranking. And we're going to run this through. And I'm not going to ink this. I tried a couple where I did and I didn't like it. It just looked messy. But you could. Okay. Janie, it's the coolest thing. This little die, if you decide that you need a smaller one, let me show you. Let me do another one. That's what that little die's for. So this one is like that. But let's say I used this one. You got this. It is this one. This is the one you have to start with your finger. This one I don't have to. Watch, let me show you. This one is fine. I do... It's going to make a liar out of me. It's like the kid that you take out to dinner. You can't push it. You have to be light-handed with it. I will say I liked snail better. It was easier. But I did have trouble with snail at the beginning. They tell us that we just have to learn how to use it. But I guess I do this a lot. But once I do these little short things, now I haven't had to restart it. It's all sticky. See it? So the little short ones work way better than the long one. Okay? This little baby, this is the regular seal. And I cannot for the life of me make this one work right. They tell me that it's, you hold it lightly, don't put a lot of pressure. It doesn't matter. I just can't, and I get this goobers on the side. So I'm just going to use Seal Plus. All right, so let's go back to this little option, and we're going to click on, how are we doing for time? Oh, not too bad. Let's say we're going to do, You Got This, all right? So I'm going to go through and I'm going to find which one of these little things I like. Now I could do it this way and it would be okay, but I would still end up with a lot left over. If I take this one, it does okay on the sides, but it's still, you know, too much up here. I can't balance it. Nope, I want you. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to slide this over. All right, let me bring Mr. Big Shot over so that you can see. Okay, so I've got it like this, right? I was looking for my little flags and I don't see them. That's what I get for cleaning up today. All right, so this goes like so, right? And then we run it through. Now, come on back. I'm going to take this off. Okay? And I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it right there. Make sure it's straight. And now I've got my own little line, and then I'm just going to pop this in my trimmer and trim. Whoops. Now I've got my own little line. See it? And now, aw, thanks, Mary Lou. I actually painted them. And then I'm going to take my trimmer, pop this in here. I didn't cut enough. Let me go more. I need a little bit more to make it even. And now it looks like it was made that way, right? Super cool. So that's what the straight one's for. All right, let's put this all together. That's our sample. Here's You Are My Sunshine. I'm going to take some dimensionals here. Now, what if you don't have this stitched labels yet? Well, I'm telling you, now's the time to grab them because there's, you know, you can get free stuff too. So put your orders together and figure out what you need because you can get free BOGO stuff and you get your $5 coupon. So, and you get a pack of cards. I mean, really. And wait, there's more. So, and this little baby just pops right on here. And then I'm going to take your pick, and I'm going to help myself to a couple of these. Oops. Go down. I almost didn't show up tonight. Not really. Ooh, June, that's a good idea. Right? Cute little pockets. My kids went to Maine. One of my kids went to Maine for the weekend. and we took care of their dogs for them, and my husband took care of the goats, and they brought us lobster back for dinner. So my hands might be a little greasy. I washed them a lot. It was really good. Okay, so there's our card. Super easy, right? Yet looks like we really worked super hard. We did not. This is something you can do by the pool. If you don't have a big shot, you could easily not do this. It would still be fine, just as pretty with the plain. It'd be fine. You could also reach into your little bag of tricks, and because Designer Series paper is awesome, you might find, for example, you might take this Designer Series paper, which is on the back of this one, and use that over here. If you think, ooh, that's a little too much, too busy for me, there's other choices. How about this one? Not bad, not bad. So if you don't have one yet, don't fret, it's coming and you're gonna love it. Embossing machines are one of my favorite tools, and they're so easy, and yet they really make things pop. I have some cool classes coming, and I'm gonna do my classes a little bit differently. So if you've wondered how this works, you will get in the mail all the materials that you need to make the cards, except the stamp set. You will order that from Stampin' Up, so that I don't have to worry about, you don't have the stamp set yet. Maybe you already have it. Maybe you want to use a different one. And my plan is to have 2 of those a month. They will be on Friday nights live in the Zoom class. So you can chat with each other. You'll have time to work together. It'll be fun. It'll be just like we were in real life, just like we were really there. These are the cards that go in this same set. Oops, whoa, sorry. We have this one, and this one. There's 4. Let me show you. This one's kind of cool. This is Make Today Ridiculously Awesome. And when you open it up, P.S. I love you, because it's a place to put a little gift card. Now remember, Susan, you will. Yes, my team will get my classes for free. What? You won't get the packet because you'll order that for yourself, but if you are a member of my team, you will come to class for free. So this one and this one. This celebrates one of my favorite sayings. I've told you I have a giant hand-lettered one that my daughter gave me, that she made for me. That's 3 by 2 maybe on my wall. This one is a little bit different. You untie the bow right here. Pull the ribbon out. Right, Susan? And this one I did using the other embossing folder. See it? This little one. And the instructions for these come with the card kit. So when you place an order, you get the instructions for these, all of them. But you get these tonight because you were here. And that is on, it's on my blog. You can download it, and you will get all the measurements and whatever else you need. Okay? So this is new. You get this for free. This you get when you place an order. Okay? Cool. But wait, there's more. No, there isn't any more, I promise. There's no more. We're good. But that's my new line. But wait, there's more. And I'll probably do that to you all the time. So I'll be posting some classes coming up later this week. I didn't want to overload the system with too much today. I have them all planned. My calendar's full. So don't look for me on Thursday. But be sure that you check out the blog on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. There'll be something cool for you. Different card each day. Lots of things to keep you busy during the week when I'm not here live. And I will see you again on Monday night. team members, we have a meeting tomorrow night, so be there, be square, and it's early. So I'll see you all soon. And if you're thinking that you might want the discount, come join us. We have a great time. Now that we're not called the Simples, we're going to be even cooler. Bye.